Okay, so I'll make a separate video just about the arrows on Realtimeboard Miro. They're kind of, as I said in the other video, they're a little bit uh, hard to get used to when you first start using them, but they're really a cool feature. So let's just say I have a shape in here, and it can be anything, a text or whatever, right? So I have this here. If you notice, when you click on it, you can take and drag an arrow out from it like that, right? And then inside here, you can adjust the thickness of the arrow and the color and so on like that, right? And then the type of arrow, you can add arrows on either end, or you can swap it so that it's an arrow to there, an arrow the other way, or arrow on both sides. You know, what kind of arrow. You can select the type to be a linear, right? You can either go straight or at angles, right? They're pretty cool. And but they're kind of tricky because sometimes when you try to move something like this, you see it's stuck to it, and you might want to move that. So the way to do that is you got to pull this away from it like that, and then it'll be free to move. And the same thing here, you can actually pull it away from here, even though you created it from this, right? You can now you have a free arrow, and then you can just create an arrow by itself like that, and it can be a stick or an arrow, or I mean a line or an arrow. It can be this kind of an arrow, and then you can make these things stick to things. So once it snaps on there, then whenever you move this, that moves around, right? So there's two ways to do it. You can unstick it or stick it. And it can be kind of annoying when you're building stuff and then it sticks and then you can't really move this around, so you kind of have to just select this one here and move it. Now it doesn't look like it's wanting to let me move it. It's stuck. So there we go. Maybe I got to grab that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So that's arrows. And let's see, what else about arrows? Oh yeah, just also these can also be changed. The type can be changed to a curve as well as a linear or stepped one like that. Okay, so I think that's just about it about arrows. Like anything that comes in here can have an arrow on it. It'll have, you see that little blue dot, you can always build an arrow from one of these. And it'll usually go with the last setting that you had on the arrow, right? So that's how that works. All right, so that's arrows.